In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Andy and Brooke are with us. Hey, guys, how are ya?
We're doing great.
Welcome, welcome. Where y'all from?
Akron, Pennsylvania.
Cool. Welcome to Nashville. And here to do a debt-free screen.
Yes.
Yep.
So how much have you paid off?
A little over 70,000.
Very cool. I love it. And how long did that take you?
It was a span of 6 years, and there's reasons for that. I guess we'll get into when we share our story.
Okay. And income range during that time?
We went from 40 to approximately 88.
Okay. Very cool. Good for you. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. So tell me the story then. What's the journey like?
Well, several years ago, we ended up purchasing some homes on a home and equity line of credit for rental properties. And of course, the market took a crash.
Of course.
And we tried to ride that out and didn't want to go down the foreclosure or any of that route. But that's where we ended up going so we could save our home. And so that process took some time. We were stuck in the small home that we had for almost 13 years. And in the process, we heard about you and we start looking at what debts we did have, and here we are, ready to do our screen.
We took our first FPU class about 6 years ago, and a few months before we took that class, we had purchased a newer vehicle, of course, on a monthly payment plan. This was pre-Dave Ramsey. And once we finished the class, we realized that we didn't want to be debt-free, or we wanted to be debt-free, and we wanted to pursue that journey. So we sort of rode the wave. We were committed, but not 100%. And then one day I was in the office paying bills, and I looked at our home equity line of credit bill, and I was like, well, this thing hasn't gone down at all. What's going on here? So I called, and I realized the big mistake we made is this line of credit we took out on a insurance-only payment plan, and my heart just sunk.
Interest only. It was
interest only. Sorry,
Yeah.
interest only payment plan. My heart sunk more at our stupidity than anything. I'm like, how can we have been so stupid? So that was $36,000, and we nailed that out in 23 months. We did have a $6,000 gift from somebody, but the $30,000 we paid off in 23 months, and then from there to now, we just plowed through it.
Boom. Now, have you paid off your first mortgage as well?
We sold our first home back in October, and we just purchased a new home in December then.
Okay.
And then we had a $7,000 tax bill come up this past tax season. We paid that off, and since then, we're officially debt-free except for our house, and we'll pay that off quickly.
I love it. So you went through Financial Peace University 6 years ago, and that starts this whole journey.
Yep.
Wow. And you've been coordinating the class, I understand.
Yes.
We have.
And how many classes have you coordinated?
I think we guessed about 15 or 16 classes that we
Jeez.
did. And
You're like professionals.
far from it.
Wow. So so you've used that class just to keep you going too, haven't you?
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's huge help.
Every time we coordinate, it's, we're at a different step in our journey. We see things differently, we hear things differently, and it just keeps pushing us along.
Inspires you along. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Along with you've got great stories for your classes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Wow. Well, thank you for doing that with such diligence. Wow. We're honored. Very, very neat. Very fun. Well, I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a long journey. Was it worth it?
Absolutely.
Amen. Yeah.
God, I think he just blessed our efforts more than we ever could have imagined.
Yeah. I mean, because you've been through the ringer. I mean, you've been through everything here. That's a lot of miles in 6 years.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like
And to stick with it for 6 years. That's very cool. So now that you're old-time, big-time coordinators, teaching the class 16 times, and you're debt-free, the next class, somebody's going to be in there, and they're going to be scared, and they're going to be belligerent, or they're going to be something, and they're going to ask that question. So how did you get out of debt? What do you tell them the keys are?
Well, we wrote it down: rice and beans and rice. Saying no to a lot of great things that come along. Friends and family want to do vacations. This is our first family vacation. We made it
Ever.
here.
Ever.
Ever.
And how long have y'all been married?
13 years.
Yep.
And
Cool.
our oldest is almost 10, and we've never
Okay.
taken a family week-long vacation.
And here you are in Nashville.
Yep.
Here we
Well,
are.
we're honored to have you. Very neat. So the kids' names and ages are what?
Our oldest son is MacGyver. He will be 10 in just a few weeks. Next is Maverick. He is 8, and our daughter is 4, and her name is Kayliana.
Okay, are they going to help us with the debt-free screen?
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, get them into the camera. Now, we're going to give you a copy of Chris Hogan's book, Retire Inspired, because that's the next step. Baby step 4 now, you're debt-free, get the emergency fund in place, and now you're ready to go. I mean, so you're ready to go off and be retire inspired and live like no one else so that later you can live and give like no one else. I'm so proud of you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for teaching the class and being such a blessing to so many families. I mean 160, 180 families over 16 classes. Wow.
welcome.
That's a lot. That's amazing. Probably 200. I mean, there's no telling how many people in there. That's amazing. So congratulations. All right, Andy, Brooke, MacGyver, Maverick, and Kayliana. Count it down. Philadelphia, $70,000 paid off in 6 years. Count it down. Let's hear your debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free!
Yay! Wow. Way to go, you guys. Way to go. Man, that is awesome. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. And so you have to break the cycle. You have to flip this thing on its head and make it behave. You've got to get so fired up and wired up that your broke friends think you've lost your mind.